Wait, stream is live. I said that on stream. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
But we are going to be on to our next game, and that's going to be game number 3 of this semifinals. Tied up, Iron Fist really showing that they have the Iron Fist of Fury.
Well, for at least one game they do.
For one game. Let's see if they can do it for another game.
Yeah, one game doesn't win you a best of 5. They've got to continue to play the way they did in game number 2. Swayze's going to take a long-range shot. Quasipect, no problems for him. Ooh, a good play from Combat Imp, but Buffalo getting up in time to make that play. Slice down out in front there. Quasipect gets challenged by Slice. It's going to bounce out in front. Combat Imp looking for the shot. Not the touch he wanted. Didn't have a lot of boost. I think he had no boost there, actually, once he got up there. Now it's going to be Quasipect. Shot on goal. Combat Imp. Good save. One more touch. He's playing it out in front. Sway, the following Combat Imp makes yet another save. Still the ball playing out in front, but it's going to be Sliced to clear it away. And already we're seeing more pressure in this game from the Hoodie Girls. More pressure than we saw all of game 2 even.
Yeah, no, this is really nice to see the big turnaround. And just watching how both teams, we're technically now in pretty much a best of 3. And both teams are just turning this around and really showing that, hey, it doesn't matter where we are in the series. We're going to just come back at you with more pressure, more power.
Well, Buffalo gets the second touch. Quasipect's there. What a play. That was an absolute beauty there from the Hoodie Girls. Buffalo, a boost control to make that work was gorgeous.
Yeah, that control, everything that you needed to have in a play just happened. And just being there in the spot in the center was a really good play for him. So that's going to give Hoodie Girls that 1-goal lead that they're going to need for this.
Oh, wow. I can't believe Buffalo made that save. His Combat Imp trying to challenge him there. It's not going to quite happen. Swayze, not really the touch he wants. It will give Buffalo a chance to play it down to Quasipect, who just plays it into the orange corner. Now looking to get the challenge. Does find the first touch. This is open for Slay. He goes a bit high. Here comes Buffalo to follow. Oh, the save. I think the ball was going a little bit high either way, but a wonderful save yet again. Combat Imp. How many saves does he have to his name? Let me take a quick look. Already 2 in this game. I think he should have more than that, but he has played the goal line defense very, very well so far for Iron Fist. They still find themselves down. 2:45 to go. They need this 1 goal. They just haven't been able to find the pressure. They need to recreate what they did in game 2 to have a chance here against Hoodie Girls.
Oh yeah, this is a lot of a back and forth coming out of both teams. Not even just in the game, but in the series itself. Hoodie Girls taking the first game, Iron Fist taking the second game. Now it's looking like Hoodie Girls could take this game, but there's still half of the time, I should say, left in this game. Plenty of time for Iron Fist to get a goal in and to bring this into overtime. I'm just very surprised that you go from the amount of pressure that Iron Fist made in game number 2 and lose it all as Slay puts in another one. 2-goal lead, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Big shift change, that's for sure.
Man, Slay read that so well, coming off the ceiling and everything. That was a beautiful touch from Slay. Posting in. It's a 2-0 lead, and if you are Iron Fist and you're seeing your opponents hitting shots like that, it's a bit disconcerting. As now it's going to be Slay looking for the touch. Buffalo puts it wide. Had the opportunity, just overhit it there. As I thought that was for sure going to be a 3rd goal on the board, but we still play on 2-0. Minute 45 to go. Combat Imp with a good little chip, but it's going to be Slay to challenge that one. Now Slice with a clear here. Quasipect goes up in the air, plays it out to the side. Buffalo getting bumped. He might not be able to make it back in time. He won't. Swayze snipes the back post, but the bump, I believe, from Combat Imp setting that up.
That's what you need sometimes. Swayze really doing a good job just shooting that out. Big bump coming out, and the last player on Hoodie Girls can't get back in time. 1 minute 34 seconds. That is plenty of time for Iron Fist to do some work.
Yeah, and you have to think that if they do come back and tie this game up, that missed shot from Buffalo gonna be kind of a turning point here in this game. As it's gonna be Combat Imp to play it away. Slay. Oh, he gets bumped. Still though, the ball finds its way towards the net. Swayze has to cut across to make the save. Slay's still here. Gets it beyond Slice. Buffalo trying to find Slay, but Not quite in a great position as now Combat Imp will clear it away. Slay is next in line. Combat Imp went way up for that one. Bit of an ill-advised challenge there, and now he's got to hustle back into the play as Swayze gets bombed. Oh, it just finds its way up the post. And my word, have this Iron Fist team been absolutely gifted a couple of no goals.
No, you're right.
It really should be 4-1, I think, here, as this one might have a chance. Buffalo plays that away. Quasipect with the clear. We're in the final 30 seconds, and we haven't seen any offensive pressure from Iron Fist yet in this final minute.
Yeah, and this is not what you want to do after having a big momentum play in game number 2, just to pretty much lose most of it, I would have to say, here in game number 3. I'm a little worried for Iron Fist because even in game 1, they didn't show too much submission to Hoodie Girls, where this one, it felt like they were just kind of being held down a lot. So I really am hoping to see a little more coming out of Iron Fist, I should say. Or
right.
They almost got that tie at the last second,
yeah,
but that
close.
did not go in.
Yeah, close call, certainly. But the Hoodie Girls, like I said, they played their game. They escaped that the kind of full press that Iron Fist had on them in game number 2. And that's good. Again, we've talked about it constantly throughout the night that adjustments are easiest to be made during the breaks in between matches. And you could see that the Hoodie Girls, they said, all right, we played the Iron Fist game in game 2. Obviously that didn't work out for us. It's time for us to bring our game to the pitch. And that's exactly what they did. And again, I don't know how many times I say it, but it's the momentum, the speed, and the control that win you Rocket League games. And they had all 3 of those things throughout game number 3.
Yeah. No, you're right. 100%. That's like I was saying, the whole control factor coming out into that one. But we are going to be moving on to game number 4. And Hoodie Girls on match point. You know what? I think I'm gonna rob that game, that play-by-play from you, because this game is it's probably gonna change. So let's change things up a little bit as Iron Fist does put in their first goal.
Yeah, good shot there from Combat Imp. Finds it off the kickoff. We've seen these kickoff goals, and they can be really important. They're hard to recreate, of course, but you know, getting the first on the board for Iron Fist, it's important. It's important here, as they're, like you said, they're on match point, so getting the early lead certainly what they want to do.
Well, wait, Hoodie Girls have the match point, right? Or am I going?
That's
insane?
what I mean. Yeah, no, Iron Fist is on.
Oh, Iron Fist, they want that because they're down.
Yeah, they're down a game in the series and they can't lose.
I was going a little crazy here. I was like, wait a minute. My apologies for that. But we're now 30 seconds into this. Iron Fist in the lead. They're going to want to win this to bring this to a game 5. Slice looking to try to center that. Faking out a player. The Quazspec pushing this one out. Combat in. Putting that high. Buffalo is the one to respond. Slay going to follow that one as well. A double commit. That's going to be a little dangerous. Slice going to look for Combat in, putting it behind him, but Combat still able to get the touch he's looking for. That could be it. No, Buffalo getting back in time. Combat in, not enough boost to really do much here, but he's going to stay on the offensive side. Slice keeping this in the blue corner. Big hit out of there. Slay is going to try to put this centered up, but the third player was demoed. Combat Imp trying to keep this on the blue side. A success from Swayze. Swayze looking to put this on the backboard. Pass this down. Pushed away by the blue team. Quazspec looking for the counterplay, but a lot of ping pong action happening in the middle. Iron Fist really not allowing Hoodie Girls to get on their side. This is the first time we're actually going to be sitting on the side, probably for a little bit. Good play. Pinch coming out of that. Coming straight down. Slice. Pushing this off. Quazspec opting to try to keep this on the offensive side, but missing. Swayze couldn't get it past Buffalo, but Slay is going to respond. He's up there. Puts it center for Quazspec. Quazspec couldn't find the touch he was looking for. Sway getting this off the backboard. Slice off the Combat Imp, beating out a blue player, but getting pushed back. So it's going to keep this on the orange side. Little jumble up coming out of. This is not something you normally see in this kind of level of Rocket League. I'm pretty surprised we just saw that.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a little crazy in the corner, but I do want to make the point that it looks like Iron Fist have changed it up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. They're playing this 1-2 game. Good save from Slice.
Dangerous and a good clear by Combat Imp, as you were saying.
And I'm just saying that they're pushing a little bit harder, trying to find those touches to keep the ball in. They're letting one guy kind of ball chase in the offensive side, and then they're playing two guys kind of pushed up on that midfield line for any kind of challenges that come out to mid, and we've seen them get a little bit of offense because of it.
Yeah, 2 minutes left. A little over 2 minutes left, I should say, but Slay looking to try to push this one out. Slice is going to keep this at the midfield. Bozpek now trying to do anything they can. All of Hoodie Girls are really just looking for that clear, but Iron Fist doing a great job in the midfield, not allowing Hoodie Girls to get out on their side. Finally, an opportunity to happen, and Buffalo is going to put that one in, finally tying this game up with 1:48 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Slice's idea was right there with that ball. He played it right into Buffalo, who follows it up, gets the challenge, and that is the way they get back in this game. I'm surprised again from that touch, and this is a rough spot now for Iron Fist. They cannot let the offense start to develop from Hoodie Girls, which it is right now.
Yeah, that's the scary part about single eliminations. A little momentum switch could really make you very nervous, but Slice showing that no nerves have touched him. He's gone straight up in the air. Good hit, a little bit of a curve. Did I put the curve mod on? My bad.
Yeah,
nice
I think Quasipect had a little bit of a unfortunate backflip there through mid. Couldn't get up to challenge that ball, and yeah, that was just a bullet from Slice to put his team back in the lead.
Another
this is good if they want to see a game number 5.
Yeah, some amazing plays coming out now from Iron Fist. A little scary hitting woodwork. That ball was in, then came right back out. A minute coming down on the clock, and still Iron Fist really not showing too much damage on their side. Their defense is bending, but it's not breaking yet. Wazpek trying to keep this over on the orange side. Swayze, no boost, still able to get in people's ways. He's being that nuisance that Iron Fist really needs. Balls high. A whiff out of 3 players, so this will stay on the Hoodie Girl side. Combat trying to center. Slay able to clear this off. Could not follow that. Low boost won't allow him to help his mistake. Slice looking for the pass play. Not the touch that Swayze wanted, but Slice is still there, keeping this ball on the Hoodie Girl side. Ball's high on the backboard. Slice looking to get a touch or just hold the ball against the corner. Oh, those are the ones you don't want to see. Swayze getting that center he needed. But Combat Imp noticing Slay, staying back. A good play out of there, but this is a dangerous shot. Slice able to save that. 5 seconds left. Hoodie Girls need this goal right now if they want to get into overtime. But with the ball on this side, that's not going to happen. Iron Fist ties up the series. We're moving to game number 5.
Yeah, great way for Iron Fist to close that game out. They just kept the ball in the blue corner, wasted as much time as possible, getting those touches that are just annoying for the Hoodie Girls to try to deal with. But you know, the props to Iron Fist for winning that game, but when I take a look at the scoreboard, the fact that Iron Fist had 2 goals on only 2 shots in that game is a bit worrisome to me.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Hoodie Girls, they had 6 shots of their own, only scored on the 1. And of course, I mean, if you're going to shoot at 100%, then, you know, more power to you. But they need to start generating more offensive chances, because it just seemed like the Hoodie Girls were playing a little bit more defensive, a little bit more, you know, lackadaisical than we saw in game number 3. And if they turn that on in game 5, you have to generate that offense, and you have to really start to pound the net of the Hoodie Girls if you want to win.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's some momentum from audience. I don't know if these guys have the stream up, if they're watching or anything, but we have some audience members out there rooting on for the Iron Fist esports. This may not be LAN, but sometimes if you are literally watching the chat, that could get you a little hyped up. I know I get hyped up when I see the chat cheering on my name when I'm never playing this game. But that's fine. We're moving on to another Game 5 in the semifinals. And apparently I lost all team players' names. They're all numbers, so hopefully that will come back in a little
I
bit.
hate that bug. No, it's not going to come back. You're better off just disconnecting and rejoining if you want to see player names. It's like one of those 1 in 1,000 spectator bugs, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
Oh yeah, this is a very interesting glitch for me. So with that, we're gonna have a little commentary coming out of Hunted while I fix this as fast as I can.
Yeah,
Ready,
absolutely.
set,
Well, well, 4 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. Slay is trying to get this past Swayze in the orange corner. Swayze's going to make a good touch. This one's going to bounce out in front. Slice is there to clear it away, all the way back down to the blue zone as Buffalo gets the challenge. Quasipect whiffing on that one, but Slay is going to follow it up, carrying this one through mid now as Slice goes into the orange corner, plays it out, can't get past Buffalo though. Ball will stay in the orange corner for now. This one a little bit dangerous. Quasipect challenging Swayze, but it does find its way all the way across the box, still in orange corner. Great challenge from Buffalo as Combat him. Can't quite correct this one. Out in front, Slice gets challenged by Slay, but it stays out of the goal for now as Buffalo can't quite keep the ball in. We're into the blue half now as Swayze looks for the demo onto Quasipect in goal. Not going to find it. Here comes Combat him. This one's going to go way above the goal. He just couldn't quite find the dots.
I got so excited, I just started choking on everything.
My goodness. As Combat Imp, oh, he puts that one in. A great goal from Combat Imp all the way around the corner. That is 1-0 in favor of Iron Fist Esports.
My, the confusion coming out of everyone at Combat Imp, putting that one in. That is the first goal for Iron Fist Esports. And if the curse is real and it's alive, Iron Fist might be seeing the finals, but we will have to see. But that's 2 in. Combat Imp again, doing a nice job, really securing that lead they're looking for.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that Iron Fist is up 2 in this game already. The Hoodie Girls had a lot of pressure early on. They didn't get anything out of it. Now they find themselves down 2. And really, I mean, it's going to come down to if they can break the defense of Iron Fist. There's a timer on their tournament lives now, and they've got to play within that time.
Oh yeah, the big scary thing is when you see a team just click that on switch, and
Great
there it is
shot.
again. Slice, a great play out of that. And who set this play up again? No one else but Combat Imp. Nice clear out to Slice. Slice cheated up and puts that one in. 3 minutes and 3 goals on the board. Coming out. Whoa, where did everybody go? Well, this is a new little intro. That was pretty cool. I like that. Did we just get an update in the middle?
Oh, I didn't see any new
I
intro.
got the cool cinematic.
Oh.
3 minutes into this game right now. Iron Fist up by 3, as I was saying before. This is it, game number 5. Whoever wins this will move on to the finals to verse the randoms. Whoever loses goes home. And though they're already home, metaphorically, we should say. Quasipect looking for the shot. Oh, it almost faked, but Slice read the play and got the stop. Slice really just having 2 players on top of him. Combat Imp breaks it away. Quasipect doing a nice job in the air. Gets a big clear. Swayze forcing to put this into his corner. He's got Buffalo watching him, but gets it past him with a bump. Quasipect trying to get it past one. All of Iron Fist is on top of this ball, just not letting anybody from Hoodie Girls get the touch they want. Quasipect looking for the shot. A good save by Slice using the crossbar. A good stop by Combat Imp. Slay could not get the touch he was looking for. Combat Imp now flicking it high off the backboard. 2 players on defense going for that. This could be dangerous. Slay, no boost. Almost gave the pass he did not want to give. Combat Imp getting blocked by Buffalo. Ball's up high. Combat Imp is going to try to get the angle. He gets a nice touch, but too slow. Quasipect getting the clear. Buffalo following that, keeping the ball, moving it into the Iron Fist side. Backboard play. Slay trying to get the shot, but a good save. Swayze in a very uncomfortable position. Combat Imp there, able to get this ball out. Buffalo.
Oh, no.
What? What a save from the wrong player. And this is the breaking point that Hoodie Girls really needed. They got 1 minute 10 seconds left. Hunted. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see a tie game, but I don't.
Well, they need to activate on the offensive side of the ball if they want to do that. They've had a trouble of clearing it out, and they'll put it in. That's not the way to come back. I was just going to say that they need to get this ball out of their zone. They haven't been able to do it. It's really just been Iron Fist keeping the ball in through mid, but yeah, that one's not the touch you want. It's a 4-goal deficit, and if they're going to come back in this game, they have to bring all 3 players up. They need to maintain possession in the offensive zone, but I think that's going to do it. 5th on the board.
That is a tough way to go, and a player leaving. You hate to see that. But with that, I think it's safe to say Iron Fist is going to take a pretty big domination at the end there. Sorry to Buffalo that he was left alone by his team. It's always a bummer to see when people leave like this. I know there's a lot of TOs that are out there that'll say I hate to see this, but it's in reality that it's just anyone. You don't want to just play it out to the end. A gentleman's game is always the best thing, in my opinion, to do. Is always play it out to the end.
Yeah, I've talked about this at length before on different streams where this kind of thing happens, and I think it's one thing to disconnect or quit towards the end of a game that's not on stream, but when it's a streamed game and you have a broadcaster and 2 casters typically, and you have people that are here to cast your matches and broadcast it to the audience, it's disrespectful. It's like, you don't care about my time. I don't do this to, I'm not getting paid to be here right now. I'm doing this because I love the game and I love casting. And if you're just going to disconnect because you're down 4 or 5 goals at the end, it's like you don't care about my time. You don't care about the tournament organizer's time. And that's just, it's frustrating. It's not something I like, I don't know. I could go on and on about that. But
yeah.
But we have Rocket League left to play.
Maybe we'll have you on with us on a podcast that we like to host, or maybe we'll even reach out to Ryan from Playing with Rockets and have a caster talk about how people do this and stuff like that. But you know what? Either way, we saw some great Rocket League. We saw a Game 5 again out of these 2 teams. Good for you, Buffalo, to sticking around and finishing out the game. Proud of you, my friend. But either way, great game coming out of Iron Fist. They really turned the tides. We really thought this was going to be a Huddy. It really looked like a Huddy Girls control game at the beginning. But Iron Fist just turned it around and said, no, we are going to move on to the finals, and we are going to be versing the randoms, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Iron Fist Esports is moving on to the finals versing the randoms. What a segue.
Yeah, and that's upcoming soon. Sure, it's going to be another 5-game series. I'm interested to see how that one goes. I don't want to, count any teams out. I will say, just from a caster's perspective, it did look like the randoms, they were just a little bit more on point, I think, than Iron Fist was. Of course, they had their own kind of demons to overcome in their series as well, but just a gut feeling. I'm gonna give my my prediction, if you will, my bold prediction, I think, is gonna be that we're gonna see the randoms kind of come out strong early on in that series, and it might just be a little bit too much for Iron Fist to overcome, but you never know. They overcame the challenge that was Hoodie Girls, and they've made it all the way to the finals, so of course they have proven that they are here to play and they want to take the tournament.
Yeah, but with that, we will have to wait and see who will take the finals, and that will be Iron Fist Esports versus the randoms. But we're going to be taking a quick break before we move on from there. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around with all the problems. I do apologize about some of the problems I've been having. Everything was working fine before the tournament, but of course, things have to go wrong during the tournament. It always happens. It even just happened right at the RLCS Productions today for the stream drop. Maybe it's something that's going on with Twitch and Discord. We have no idea. But thank you for the patience and everything. I do appreciate that. But I'm going to ask for your patience one more time. We're going to move to a break. It's going to be Iron Fist Esports versus randoms in the grand finals. Don't go anywhere. This is RBG Esports Weekly Gauntlet. We'll be right back.
Lock off for this. Centers it down to Ghost. Ghost
What a
with the redirect
play!
straight into the goal.
Far side. Thunder getting rid of Zeus. The ball is still up, and that's going in. The RBG takes game 1.
Put this into the center. It's an open net.
Oh
Oh my
That's
god.
a shot!
Centers, ball is up, one touch to the ground will end it. Devin comes flying up, soft touch in off the crossbar. His virus makes the score!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RBG Esports Weekly Gauntlet number 29. I am again your host, Randomize, with Hunted. And we are moving on to the finals. It's Iron Fist Esports versus Randoms. We heard a bold pick from Hunted. If anyone's just tuning in, Hunted thinks that the Randoms are going to take this finals. And if I had to make a pick, I hate being the play-by-play caster. You know, when you're an analytical caster, you're sitting at the analytical booth, it's fine. You know, I don't want people to think, oh, he's being biased or something if he makes a pick. I'm gonna go with Randoms just because my name is Randomize.
Oh, there you go.
But
there you go.
Either way, I think both teams really do have what it takes to win this. But I like you said, I have a feeling Randoms they have a better chance of controlling the game, and Iron Fist struggles to break off the shackles once they are being controlled. There are some teams that are really good at just finally breaking the defense when they need to. But Iron Fist, I felt like if they didn't control it from the beginning, they struggle through the whole game. Whereas Randoms, they're all pretty well-known teams. I think they're rank B or rank B plus. Not sure we have many rank A players tonight, but they have those moments where they play like it's a 6-man's rank B game, but then they have those moments where they play like they were actually on a team for said men times. But Iron Fist, if they can recognize the moments Randoms play like Randoms and not play like a team, they could take this. So it's really going to come down to actually what happens in gameplay within these possibly 5 games. Guaranteed 3 games. Guaranteed 3 games. B plus and A. Thank you, Porklet.
And I think that it's going to come down to the first 2 games are going to be very critical. I mean, of course, it's super easy to say that, but whoever wins game number 1, it's going to be vital for them, I think, to take the second game, because we've seen throughout the night that even if you win game 1, that doesn't really give you that kind of momentum to carry out through the series, because we've seen that a team will make adjustments, they'll win game 2 and take that momentum and run with it and eventually put you in a bad spot. So I think the first 2 games, if a team goes down 0-2, I'm going to have to call the series, I think, there. But if, I don't know, it's just a weird kind of power dynamic between these teams.
Yeah, no, you know, and we've been complimenting Porklet. I feel like he's definitely the player that has been spotlighted tonight. And once he's warmed up, it becomes really scary. So Iron Fist is going to have to take an Iron Fist to Porklet's nose in the game if they're going to have to shut him down. But you cannot take out Porklet's teammates. Even if Porklet is taken down, I'm more than likely sure the other 2 will recognize that and take advantage. So it's going to come down to that. The players have been given the signal to join the game. So we're going to be moving on to the first game of the grand finals. And with that, Hunted, take it. Oh, what are they doing? Take it away.
They're
Here
just
we go.
joining in. Yep. They are all here. We are ready. Game number 1 of this best of 5 grand finals of the RBG Gauntlet number 29. Marion is going to get the first touch here. Swayze towards the net. No problem for Percy to try to clear away. Slice, good play through mid to keep that ball in. It's going to give Porklet something to think about. Shot on goal. Good play from Percy. Already a bit of high action, high speed Rocket League here in game number 1. Porklet's going to clear this one away. Percy goes up, gets the challenge over top of Combat Imp. It's going to fall down in front. Oh, what a great bump onto Marion. Although Porklet's still going to try to follow this up. Almost challenge Slice. That was a very smart play from Porklet. It just didn't quite work out.
Porklet really noticing the movements of the other players. And that's the hardest part about being on an offense. Usually the defending player is the one that tries to read the offending player. But when you see an offending player read, that's when things get a little trickly. But Porklet able to get that one in within a minute. And that gives Randoms the first goal lead that they're looking for.
I didn't realize Porklet had that initial touch. That makes sense. But yeah, great play there from Porklet. Goes off the ceiling. That's a tough, I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Slice. Unfortunately, backflipping in goal, but that's 1-0. Just about a minute gone by. Marion wants to add on, but it's a good save from Combat Imp. Porklet across the net, and once again, it will chase this team all the way back to their zone. Marion Now, oh, Percy with a good demo. Can Marion make something of this? Slices in goal. Porklet goes underneath of him. And again, a beautiful read on the defender from Porklet puts it home.
Good play, Percy getting the demo that he needed to get one player out. Slice probably didn't have a lot of boost, so he had to do the squishy defense using the back of the net to try to get up higher. Well, Porklet recognized that and put that right under the defender. So that's going to give Randoms a 2-goal lead early on. And this is where I was getting nervous for Iron Fist. Randoms already have a lot of control in this game. They've been touching the ball a lot more than Iron Fist has. Iron Fist are going to have to break those shackles, and they're going to have to break them early if they want to come back.
Yeah. And not only are they touching the ball more, but their touches are much more meaningful in the grand scheme of the play, as Porklet's going to take a shot.
Oh, that was so nice.
Nice little touch, but if you noticed, it brought Combat Imp up to the back wall, and he had to make a bit of a desperate save, and now this ball is just going to sit here in mid. You can see these touches, while they might not be the greatest or you know, hard shots on goal. People might question, like, you know, why would you put the touch there? It's kind of a mind games. It's a bit of strategy from both teams, and right now I think that Randoms is winning that strategical game. They're really putting the ball in spots that are difficult for Iron Fist to deal with, and it's what's led them to the first couple of goals. And Slice is going to keep this ball in, and now it's time for Iron Fist to try to find the offense, but if this defense continues to hold up, they're not going to find much.
Oh man, talking about these really important, meaningful touches, and that's something that I've recognized in the higher areas of Rocket League, and this happens even in my area of ranks, so the Champ 2s, Champ 1s, Rocket League. It just, a lot of people forget that sometimes when you go up and you put the ball in a spot, like you said, there's meaning to the touch. And if you want to compete in a higher level of Rocket League, you're going to have to learn how to deal with this meaning of the touch. Knowing where you are and putting the ball like that. A good play pass in the middle. Porklet just getting beat, though, to the shot. And it's really going to come down to whether or not Iron Fist is going to be able to keep this aggressive gameplay they've just started doing in this past minute or so.
Well, now Percy is going to grab this ball, goes way up in the air. Doesn't get the flip
Looking
reset.
like gimmick. Oh, but it almost happened.
Slice taking away a beautiful play from us. Shame on you, Slice. But either way, keeps his team only 2 goals behind, minute 30. Percy goes up looking for the touchdown to Porklet. Porklet will get a solid clear all the way back down. Slice off the corner wall, will clear to cross the box. Not the greatest clear, though. Swayze has to cut across and make the save, as Combat Imp can't quite find the touch either. Porklet off the sidewall. Here comes Percy's shot. One more. No, not quite.
Too far.
Just couldn't reach it with that long nose of the Dominus. So we continue to play on. 1 minute to go. It's still 2-0 in favor of Randoms.
Percy getting a little fancy in the net there. He came off the top of the net, and the ball didn't go as far as he wanted to, but he had enough boost to reach out and get a front flip upside down to get the touch. So this is really coming to show that there's a lot of mechanics coming out of the Random side, and that's gonna be what's scary. Iron Fist, though, getting a lucky save there. Combat able to get back in time. Marion, you're gonna put this into the corner. Porklet flips it to the other side. 30 seconds left. Hunted, I think you're gonna have to start making that prediction, and you're gonna make that prediction right now.
Yeah, well, it's you know, Percy got a little lackadaisical. I thought he could have scored that 3rd goal, but didn't realize that the defender was so close. Wow, good save from Slice there. And they still have an opportunity. Can they get this one? It has to go in. Combat Imp pretty much has to score on this play, but not gonna happen. So yeah, game 1 goes to Randoms, and this is what I'm saying. This time right now, even though we're not playing Rocket League at all, there is literally no Rocket League being played. This is probably one of the most crucial times. Both teams have to talk to one another. They have to reset and go into this game. The Randoms cannot stop. If they stop playing their game, then Iron Fist comes directly back in the series, and it's a best of 3. Nobody wants to play a best of 3. Nobody wants to play a best of 3.
Those are the scary ones.
Exactly. Those are the hardest to win series. And that's exactly why the Randoms have to keep on the momentum. But for Iron Fist, it's the exact opposite. Reset, refocus, collect yourselves and get out there and play your game to tie up the series.
Yeah, yeah. And keeping that mindset, keeping yourself collected during the off time, those 60-ish seconds, unless everyone hits ready. Coming close to that though, you have that little bit of off time, and that's what makes things a little scary. Did you are your hands still warm? Are you moving into this next game with confidence, or do you feel like your head's down a little bit? And right now, Iron Fist got to keep their heads up, while Randoms need to just not get cocky off that first game and keep a lot of control going. But
and
Slice,
what happened?
I don't know if I want to say cockiness. I think misplay. Porklet came up a little farther than he wanted to. And,
I think
Marion
it's
didn't do that.
overconfidence. I think it was a little overconfidence from Randoms. They went for a fake kickoff for the first kickoff of the game. It almost worked, but they kind of overcommitted to it a little bit, and Marion just couldn't get across to make the save, and now they find themselves down one. Another double commit. They might find themselves down two. Porklet comes off the back wall. Good save from him, and I mean, they've given up more opportunities to Iron Fist in the first 30 seconds of this game than they did all of game one.
Yeah, no, you are 100% right. But let's see. I mean, Porklet just made a huge banger across the field there. Oh, close. Marion, a double commit came out, and I think Porklet was planning to turn around and go for it again.
There you go,
but Percy will do it.
Yeah, I was wondering when Percy was going to activate on this play. He was thinking about it. Not the greatest cut touch from Combat Imp, and Slice just whiffing on that one, unfortunately. Percy ties it up, and that's kind of Percy's calling card. He is certainly a quality cleanup man for this team, and again, that dominus, so important. Percy uses it to its fullest effect. It's quite the joy to watch, and it's 1-1. We're gonna have to see if they can keep up this pressure. I think they kind of got brought back down to reality after almost going down 2 goals in this game. But still, Iron Fist, I'm not, I'm not going to count them out of this game because they've played well on the offensive side of the ball thus far. They just need to continue to do so.
Yeah, no, and we're starting to see Iron Fist controlling Randoms in the middle, even though we're on their side right now. Percy finally starting to get some control again for the Randoms. Oh, Marion came up too fast. Porklet is now forced to rotate back. Percy's going to keep that aggressive play right at midfield. That's going to allow Porklet to come up, as well. Marion on the other side. It's going to roll in.
Wow.
Oh, Swayze couldn't get back, and just, I guess, a misflip or something, and that allowed Randoms to break the tie.
Yeah, that whole play started with Percy with the aggressive challenge through mid, and I mean, that is not a play you want to see from Iron Fist. They couldn't capitalize on the double commit. I mean, Marion was all the way in the orange goal, and he was able to get back in time to play this one, and Percy, quality touch to keep it into the orange zone. But yeah, it's 2-1 now, and this is a tough spot. This is really difficult for Iron Fist. They need to score this next goal or risk the series getting out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, 3 minutes left. It seems like a lot of time, and Slice is going to tie this one up. Never mind. It's fine. The casters can just blab all they want. Iron Fist doing a great job. What a play. Combat Imp, that was so nice of a pass. Getting that right on the wall, bouncing it off the top of his car. And Slice following that and putting that in. We're tied up now. A little bit under 3 minutes. So it's basically like a 0-0 game. Just a little bit shorter time. These guys are finally starting to show that Iron Fist has the potential to take out Randoms. We were worried before this game about the pressure that Randoms can create, and Iron Fist is showing they can handle it. It takes a little bit of time.
Sure. Well, this one's going to be played back down for Percy to get a touch up through mid. It will be Sliced to play back down. Combat Imp's there. Gonna touch this one across the box. No problem for Porklet to make the save. He's even looking for the clear. He's gonna find it. Can he get another touch here? He's trying to challenge Slice. Does just that, and now it's gonna be Marion up along the corner wall. That one was a bit dangerous, but Slice eventually will get the clear. Porklet almost caught out of position there, but he does manage to get the touch. Combat Imp back through mid now, as it will be Swayze to push it a little bit closer into the blue zone. Percy off the corner wall. Shot from Combat Imp. Good save from Percy, cutting back across. But still, the pressure is not off. However, Percy does get the clear. And that is going to relieve some of this pressure. It's a tense game now. 2-2, minute 45 to go.
Yeah, you can really see the scrambling starting to come out of the randoms. They got really lucky on that shot where one of the players were able to stop it, but the ball going close to the net. Yeah, randoms are really just trying to figure out something now. They're like, all right, these guys just figured out our gameplay. We need to start doing something, but they're getting caught off guard a lot. But they're still somehow just hanging on. I feel like at this point, Iron Fist needs to just become a little more aggressive and start going for those demos when all three defenders of randoms are in the net. There's the demo, but it's on the wrong side. Let's see if Slice can capitalize on it. He does get it over one player, but Percy's going to put this back in. Slice is going to keep the aggressive offense. Combat Imp, last one back. Porklet up and missing that. That could be a crucial play.
Oh, what a save.
What a save by Percy.
Percy had
either.
no boost. He had zero boost on the back wall. Makes the save. Gets the pass
What
to
a
Portland.
touch,
Beautiful.
Portland. Holy.
Percy, you're an absolute Rocket League god. What an unbelievable play from Percy to put his team in the lead with only 44 seconds to go. And oh man, Iron Fist. That one's just a tilter. It's just a heartbreaker at the end of the game, and they've got to score now with 40 seconds to go. It's only a one-goal lead. Slice.
Whoa! So close to
Percy
Percy.
again.
Percy just does not want to give them any chance. Look at the defense coming out of this man. He is not giving up. He can have 100 boosts or 0 boosts. Percy is going to do something. We were talking a lot about Porklet before, but I think that conversation just changed up a tiny bit.
Oh, the demo on Percy.
That's what they need to do. 15 seconds left. It's still possible for Iron Fist to come back, but 10 seconds, they need to do something with this ball. Percy again in the way. This is getting pretty dangerous. A good demo coming out.
Oh,
I believe that was Percy again. Porklet's going to send this out as far as he can. Slice catching this. Percy there again. Slice
yeah,
really
they need
just
to keep
trying
it up.
Find someone. They do keep
Oh,
it
no,
up
that's
for a second,
gonna do
but
it.
that's too far. And Randoms is going to take a 2-0 lead in the series.
And this is a tough 2-0 lead to come back from if you're the Iron Fist esports team. And I mean, I will say they certainly played a bit more aggressive. They certainly got more shots on the board. If you take a look, it's 12 shots for Iron Fist throughout that game. That's quite a lot. But you know, when you only scored 2 goals on your 12 shots, there's something not going, you know, your way. Either it's a wonderful defensive play. I mean, Percy and Porklet each have 5 saves for randoms, but there were also a couple shots that I think could have been placed a little bit better. Or maybe, you know, instead of taking a shot, looking for a pass or a fake to try to draw out defenders from the randoms team. But backs against the wall now. Every game matters from here on out for Iron Fist. And they've got to make a change going into game 3.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreboard just pretty much confirms what I was saying before. When randoms just created a wall in the net, you have to take advantage of demoing them. And that is exactly what didn't happen. They started demoing a little bit too late. And that's what happens when you put 12 goals on the net and only 2 go in. 5 of them are saved. It's not even just missing the shot. All of them were saved. So, Iron Fist, this is it. Last life. You got 3 games to win now. Let's see if they can pull it off. 10 seconds already into this game, and we're already seeing a little bit of ping pong action going on. Combat him almost in the right spot when Porklet went for the clear. Big hit up, great pass coming out, but the ball a little too high. Combat Imp using the backboard a little dangerously to try to keep the ball away from harm. Porklet up, getting a touch in mid, but Combat Imp reacts to that, putting this onto the blue backboard. Trying to get it past Percy's there. Combat again, putting this into the center. Nice play, but Porklet able to keep this in the corner. Randoms really not letting this ball go any farther towards the front of their net. It's Percy doing a nice job, but without any boosts, it's going to be hard for him to follow up. That ball is going to be going to Porklet. Porklet going to use the backboard. Swayze in the way. Swayze up forward. Combat Imp double committing. That's dangerous. Percy's up. Going to put this on the backboard. Prepared for Marion. Cleared by Slice. Swayze looking for a quick shot. Porklet back in time. Put this in the corner. Combat Imp now off the backboard. Swayze going to react to it. Gets it under one player, but Marion able to stop the ball going any farther. Slice now looking for a shot. A lot of pressure coming out of the Iron Fist side, but not pulling out the defense. This is exactly a replay of what we were talking about last game, Hunted.
Yeah, and when you're gonna take these shots, I mean, I'm a proponent for just firing shots on goal and trying to get the follow-up rebound touches. It certainly can work if you pull a defender high or you make him chase a ball that's going corner and you pull him out of position, but you have to have the follow-up, and that's what we're not seeing from Iron Fist quite yet, but they've gotten the pressure. If they keep this up, if they find the follow-up touches, they'll take the lead, but they've got to be careful that they don't overcommit and give up an easy goal here to random.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that, and you know, sometimes you have to make that a little bit extra stretch if you're going to keep pounding the ball. There is the demo that we've been waiting for. If you're going to keep pounding the ball, just try to demo, and like you said, there's no follow. This is where things start to get a little scary for Iron Fist. It's almost as if they're following the playbook of basic Rocket League, but they're just not improvising a little bit or doing the last step, which is follow. The third player, they're in my opinion, they're showing a lot of respect to randoms. They know what randoms can do, but that third man needs to be able to follow up a little bit better. There's another awkward follow. Combat up. Marion there. That's going to drop down. Will the follow come? No, a double commit. This is the time to capitalize, but no, Marion was wide open in the mid to push this one away.
And now the offense looks to be starting up. Slice is going to relieve a little bit of that pressure now, although Marion's going to turn on the ball, does get the clear back down. This could be big. Marion's going to follow it. He's got Porklet across the way. He couldn't quite get the touch. This is going to put Percy in an awkward spot. It's a one-on-one. Combat him getting the fake onto Porklet, looking to get the same fake onto Percy. He's not going to fall for that one. Now with a minute 40 to go here in game 3, still nothing. Slice taking a shot, but it's going to be turned away. Still through mid. Percy collects this ball. He's only got to get over top of one, but Combat Imp winning that challenge. Good play from him to keep the ball in blue territory. Still surprised that we have not seen a goal. Oh no, some signals crossing. Follow up from Slice.
There
will
it is.
Put his team on the board.
That's what we were waiting for. Good play. Finally, the teammates were confused on the blue side, and like you said, you just need to pull the defenders out a little farther than they want to be, and that allowed Iron Fist to finally put a goal in. 1 minute, 19 seconds left. You can make the defense bend, but can you make them break? And that's exactly what Iron Fist did with an Iron Fist. How many more puns can I come up with their name?
Uh-oh. Percy's got to be careful.
Percy, though, doing a good job putting that into the corner. I don't know if that was an accidental whiff or a nice fake. Either way, Percy looking for that double touch again. Marion putting this off the backboard. Porklet is up. Combat him.
Oh, what
Not
a touch.
getting the touch he wanted, and Porklet gets a goal, tying this game up with 55 seconds left.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful from Porklet. Follows that one just right. And yeah, as you said, Combat, he needs to get the touch on that ball. He's kind of the only guy there who can do so. They kind of forgot to defend their back wall there for a minute, did Iron Fist. And now it's going to be Porklet trying to put his team on top. Swayze makes a good save. Marion's not done, though. That ball just across. Almost went posted in, but couldn't quite find it. As now we're going to rotate back into the blue zone. Marion has to make a good touch, and he does. Combat Imp looking for the pass across, but with 35 seconds to go, back to a tie game. This game 3 has so much meaning for the rest of the series. Which team is going to take it?
Slice really trying to do something for his team. Carry it across, 20 seconds left. It almost feels like every player on the Iron Fist side is trying to pull out every last second trick in the book. 10 seconds left. You do not want to go into overtime when you have your backs against the wall, because it could potentially put you in a position that you're not going to be comfortable with. Sometimes the reset does help when you are the man with the back on with your back on the wall, but sometimes it doesn't, because that overtime really can get you nervous. Almost a bit of a fail kickoff.
Yeah, Percy almost whiffed on that. I mean, he did whiff on it. Luckily, he had a teammate there to help him out. But yeah, we are into overtime now. Marion has got to watch Slice clear it away. Will get the touch off his own corner wall. Porklet's here. Can he get a touch on goal? He does, but it's right to Combat. who has to go and make a save. Percy's still here to keep the pressure on. Goes high on the corner wall. It's going to be off the back wall. Oh, Marion gets an unfortunate second touch. So no follow from Percy as Slice wins that challenge, gets it over top of Percy. And that is a great way to relieve some pressure, even get some pressure of your own. It's going to bounce out in front for Marion to clear away. So quick to the ball. Oh, can he put this in?
Oh my
so
God, almost
close.
went in. Oh my.
Slice keeping his team's dreams alive in this RBG Gauntlet. Such a close call.
This is where things start to get a little scary when you're allowing the ball to get that far back. These players are really just trying to find that moment where they can possibly push all three players up on offense. But a lot of respect coming out of both sides now. I even feel that randoms are starting to really play that third man back. It almost looks like randoms are trying to play a solo man up front, a 1-2 kind of play. The old complexity look where they had a lot up in front, and Magnus and Metanaris actually played back a lot. That's the kind of style I'm seeing, and I can't believe I remembered that game style. Such an old style.
No, I do agree. It does look like they're trying to, not give up that soft goal to send us into a game number 4 as Percy goes off the back wall. Porklet doesn't get the boost. If he had boost there, he could have gone up for that touch, but unfortunately stuck on the ground with no boost to his name. Marion, he tried to get a back pass to Porklet. Percy's gonna rotate back. Combat Imp has a chance.
That was scary.
Yeah, a bit of a frantic play now from the randoms, not getting the touches they need. But we're still in overtime, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Percy, a good clear away. Swayze, touch across, it's right to Porklet.
That should be it. Oh, it hit the frame. What? Talk about getting robbed. It was right there on the corner. Porklet tried to put the shot in, but got completely robbed from his goal. And we are still in overtime, 2.5 minutes into this overtime. Oh, Porklet must be really hating that right now.
Oh, but he's still here. Oh, what a touch!
No!
Oh, it's the crossbar.
Porklet not happy.
Cannot buy a goal in overtime.
Even Percy with the wow in chat. These guys are frustrated. They need to keep their heads cool, though. 3 minutes, almost into overtime. 2 times Porklet has found that woodwork. The 4th defender really kicking in for Iron Fist. Even the goalposts want to see a game 4.
Porklet's still here. Oh, what a pass.
That's
just a bit too high, though. Porklet's going to try to keep it in. Percy getting bumped. Getting challenged. Swayze, not going to happen. Pass over to Combat Imp. Now it's going to be Marion. Over top of Swayze, getting the challenge. Porklet will go over top of Combat Imp. Slice off the back wall, though. His hero goes right down to Porklet. Percy's still there. Popping it up. Gets over top of Slice. Back out in front, but no follow-up from the randoms team. 3 minutes, 40 seconds into overtime here in game 3. Both of these teams not wanting to go down without a fight. This one could be wide open. Oh,
what a
good play
save
from Porklet to keep us into overtime. And this is just a crazy finish.
We're going almost 4 minutes into this. 1 more minute, we'll be seeing a whole another Rocket League game. This is the crucial overtime moments. You want to be Iron Fist and get a goal so you can move on. And that is just going to make randoms feel a lot. It's going to hurt a lot more for them how many times they've come close to this. But if randoms do put this in, it's going to be one of those sweet, sweet victories that they really need right now.
Well, Percy's going to play it off the wall. This is dangerous. Slices here. Can't get over top of Marion, though. Still, not a great touch from Swayze. It's going to play back down. Marion up first for this ball. He's going to get the touch. Looking to challenge Slice on that. It's going all the way across the pitch there for Combat Imp. Now Porklet can't quite get the challenge. It does go back across the pitch one more time. Percy has to make a play out of his own corner. Swayze off the sidewall. It's going to be Percy to clear it back down. We played almost a full game of Rocket League here in overtime. As Porklet, he has Marion there, but Marion goes a bit too high. Comes out in front. No follow from Percy as it does get cleared away. Still Porklet looking to challenge. It's going to go way up high. Swayze does get the touch. Porklet is still here to clear it back around. Marion is there. He gets the touch.
What an angle! Puts that one in.
It is over after 5 minutes and 11 seconds in overtime game number 3. The randoms take RBG Gauntlet number 29. What a great series.
Great game, and I am so sorry for everyone's ears as I just screamed in it. But what a play. GG's coming out of both teams. Randoms are going to take this Gauntlet number 29. A beautiful play coming out of them. That was amazing to watch. Porklet just so many times came so close, putting goals in, and then it finally goes in as Marion shows up and finds that little tiny angle he needed.
Yeah, his timing on that goal was impeccable. What a certainly a great play. And man, like I said, that was just a wonderful series to watch. And you know, if you're Iron Fist Esports, you don't want to, you know, I hope that they come away from the tournament and from that final, you know, with their heads up. They played very well. I mean, obviously they beat some great teams just to get into that position. It just looked like the Randoms kind of had their number in that series. You know, they had their opportunities, did Iron Fist, but just couldn't quite capitalize on what they needed to. And, you know, just eventually the aggression from the Randoms was just a bit too much to handle.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that that Iron Fist Gaming or Esports, I'm sorry, even took out an RLRS player. They took out Rodoko's team with they went to game number 3. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. They got to keep their heads up. That was amazing Rocket League coming out of those guys. They should be very happy of how they felt. You know. So with that, great games coming out of everyone. Thank you very much to all the players who showed up tonight. It was an excellent night of Rocket League. I cannot be. We've had some weeks where it was just 3-0 sweeps the whole time. The fact that we were able to see 2 best of 5s go to game 5s, overtimes all over the place. You can't be upset with how everything came out today. So I hope everyone enjoyed tonight, because I know me personally, I enjoyed tonight. I have a question for you, Haunted. What would you say would probably be your highlight moment tonight? What was probably the best moment you can name tonight?
Ooh.
I know so much happened tonight, and that's what makes me so excited about what happened tonight, was that there was so much that happened.
Right. Highlight moment. Yeah, that's a tough one. There were a couple of really nice goals. I think Percy's save into transition play, like kind of pass to Porklet. I think that was in what game? Was it game 1 or game 2 of this series that we just watched?
I think that was game 2.
I just that heads up play from Percy to make the save on the defensive side of the ball, instantly transitioned into offense and just fired a perfect pass for Porklet to put home. I think that was probably one of my favorite plays of the night, but there was so much. I mean, Iron Fist winning game number 5 after such a tough fought series was great to watch. And I'm talking about the semifinal that we watched them play, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, really, I can't, it's hard for me to narrow it down to my one favorite moment. I mean, there were so many all over the place that it was just great Rocket League, and I'm just happy to have been a part of it.
Yeah, same. You know, this was a lot of fun to watch tonight. I'm very happy. I would have to say, for me, my highlight moment was definitely that goal at the end. Just the little tiny spot that Marion had to find, and it was just gorgeous how he was able to find that. So I'm very happy to see some amazing Rocket League happen. I'm very happy that everyone came out tonight. Sorry for all the problems, all the technical problems we were having. I don't know why this was happening, but it was happening. And I really do appreciate everyone sticking it through with things that were going on. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you, Hunted, for playing tonight. It was really an honor to cast with you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, it was great. Yeah, like I said, I've been meaning to come out and do a couple of these. It's just my schedule. It can be quite crazy some weeks, but that was a lot of fun, and I hope that I can do it again soon.
Yeah, man. Hope to have you here again very soon. But that's going to be it for this Gauntlet number 29. we have decided that we will not be hosting another Gauntlet next week. So that is a week off. Our RBG Rocket League team, which has Jacob, has wow, I just I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Rapid, Jacob, and Aeon are going to be playing in the DreamHack Dallas Rocket League, and we also have a Halo team that will be there. And there is a slight chance, very small chance, that they will also be in the pro pool play, which is a big deal for us. It'll be amazing for them. So, and we do have one player that will be playing in Smash. So there's a lot of stuff going on. If you want to be representing the RBG Esports squad, make sure to check our website. You can go to rbgesports.com, check out our merchandise, grab on. Big announcement that I've been meaning to do, and I'm going to make the announcement now. You can go ahead and purchase a customized RBG Esports jersey. You're going to be able to put your name on it, order it through our website, or go to acquire.ca/RBG. I think it's just RBG. And go ahead and start ordering your customized jerseys. I know you guys, know a few of you have been dying for that, so that is a thing now. Make sure to get those awesome jerseys. I know I'll be rocking some amazing jerseys over at DreamHack Dallas. I'm excited. Once again, Hunted, thank you so much. Are you going to be at DreamHack? I'm curious. Are you going to be there?
No, I can't make it out to DreamHack. I will be, of course,
yes.
I will be in New Jersey. So
I live in New Jersey, so it's in my backyard. It's 30 minutes from here. So you know I will be there. And that's even more of a time. That's even more of the reason you should be buying your jerseys. Represent RBG at the RLCS. There you go. So, Hunter, do you have anything else you would like to say before we hop out of here?
Nope, just GG's, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks, everyone, for playing. And, of course, RBG for having me tonight.
Of course.
Yourself for casting and streaming. I know how difficult that can be. So thank you for that. And, yeah, hope to do it all again soon, guys.
Yeah, no, normally it goes a little easier when I don't have computer problems happening at the same time. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to hit that follow button so you know when we do go live. We are planning to start branching out into new games. If you want to know what those games are, pick our brains and get involved in the RBG community, make sure to join our Discord down below. It is down there. Join our Discord, follow our Twitter so you know when things are going on. Facebook is also a thing if you want to see. We'll probably do some more background stuff on the Facebook side. So make sure to follow our Facebook. And, of course, we do have Instagram if you want to see some cool pictures behind the scenes of what's going to be going on. But with that, he is Hunted. I am Randomized. We are going to get out of here, and we're going to see you possibly either at DreamHack Dallas or in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.
Lock out for this. Centers it down to Ghost. Ghost with the recording straight into the goal.
Far side. Thunder getting rid of Zeus. The ball is still up, and that's going in. The RBG takes game one.
Pull this into the center. It's an open net.
Oh my
That's
God.
a shot.
Centers. Ball is up. One touch to the ground will end it. Devin comes flying up. Soft touch in off the crossbar. Hit fire makes the score.